Hey everyone, it's me, Cynthia. I want to welcome you back to my channel today. Thanks for stopping by. I want to talk to you briefly today about our diet. And when I speak of a diet, I don't mean dieting, but our diet in terms of what we're consuming in our bodies. So back in last year, maybe in February, I started on the keto diet. And the keto diet, for those of you who don't know, is consuming high protein, very, very low carb, and supposedly it's good for people with MS. Now, I can't say for sure whether things were much different. I do know I lost weight. I lost belly fat, even not trying to. In terms of my disease and my symptoms, they're always the same. For me, fatigue has been my biggest thing that I battle, and that's pretty much on a daily basis and hasn't changed much since day one. Or I take that back. I did have other symptoms that were the tingling, a lot of tingling in my extremities, and the numbness and spasticity was a lot worse when I was first diagnosed with the MS. And thinking back over years, because I had been living with it for so long without being diagnosed, there were things that were going on that that I now know were MS symptoms. So when I first made the decision to not take traditional medicine, one thing that I did was I went to a plant-based organic diet. So here lately, I've been feeling sluggish, partly because of, I know all the travel that I did at the end of the year, crisscrossing the country, just doing too much going on in my life that contributed to kicking in my MS fatigue. So I stopped and said, okay, I'm just gonna chill and rest when I need to, and long naps and lounging around and pretty much doing nothing. Now I'm realizing that in addition to that, I can tell that my digestive system has kind of slowed down and I'm a little sluggish. And I believe that that's because of all the high protein that I've been consuming. Now, I don't want to give the keto diet a bad rap, because I think that probably I have not done enough to balance out the protein that I was consuming, making sure that I take in enough water, and then also getting enough leafy green vegetables, that fiber that will kind of helps keep your system moving the way that it should be moving. So in order to kind of jumpstart my system, my daughter has convinced me to do a vegan cleanse with her. I know it's January, and a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. They're going to diet and exercise and all these wonderful things. I don't do that. I try every day to be a better me in all aspects of my life, a better friend, a better mother, a better daughter, a better person, a better girlfriend, whatever relationships I have. I just want to be the best person that I can be all around. But this is something that I thought, okay, I'll do this, because when I first again decided not to take traditional MS medicines, I went on I went on a plant-based vegetable diet that I think helped me get off of a lot of the processed and toxic foods that I think do make us feel worse for whatever reason, even if it's not related to the MS, but just if we're putting poisons in our bodies, different things that we don't need to consume. So with that said, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be on a detox, and it's a detox. It's coming from a company called the Vegan Garden, which is in California. So they send you these teas. There's a morning tea to take. It's kind of afternoon now, but I'm just getting up not too long ago. So I'm having the morning blend, and then there's an evening tea to help you sleep. I suspect, and I haven't really read to see, but I know the ingredients that are in this tea, but I think part of it helps to control or curb your appetite, which can always be good. If you're like me and you kind of are lounging around, it's easy to start munching on stuff that you don't need. So there's the morning and evening tea, and then there are vegan meals that they send you. Yesterday I had a vegan, what was it? Chow mein, a vegetable chow mein, which was absolutely delicious. I was a little skeptical when I saw it. They send you everything frozen, and it's packed in enough dry ice or whatever so that it stays frozen when it gets to you, and you don't have to continue to freeze it, but you can if you want to keep it. You can keep it up to 4 months. So I have mine in the freezer, and then each night before, when I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to have the next day, I plan to just take it out. So I have taken out for today some chili. And the chili it has the same ingredients. There are no preservatives. Everything on the back of this label you can read and pronounce. It's beans, tomatoes, cilantro, onion, peppers, and spices. And no preservatives, nothing for prolonging it. So it is, it's the ice that's coming off of it, been in the freezer, and so I'm going to have that here in a little while. And then later on, I think I'm going to saute some green tomatoes. So I'm supplementing the food stuff that they sent to include my own dishes. So I think I'm going to saute some green tomatoes along with, and I'll just saute it in some liquid aminos and green onions or red onions, and I'm going to have that over brown rice, which was one of the things that they sent along too. So that's probably going to be my dinner meal, and then there's a nighttime tea that you take to help you get to sleep. So I took it last night, and I think, my God, that's why I slept so long this morning. I didn't get up until well after 11, which was great, but because I don't have to be at work or anywhere, so I had to get myself together just so that I could film, because I wanted to share this with you guys. And then I'm going to juice. I have some fresh veggies that these are my fruits. I'm sorry, these are my fruits. So, and I'm going to add to it probably carrots, celery, maybe beets or something like that. And that's going to be a juice that I'll probably sip on throughout the day, or for snack purposes when I want something. I'll sip on a juice. And then they also send you their juices too. This one is, I don't have my glasses on, but it's called Beach Potato, and it has some butternut squash in it. Okay, which is great for the immune system, and maybe that's all it is. But it's 100% there. It's 100% fruit and vegetables, natural juices, no preservatives, nothing extra added. So I'm going to do this for the next 2 weeks and see how it jumpstarts my digestive system, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'll do a quick follow-up video after I'm done. A lot of people do something like a cleanse to help jumpstart their digestive system, might lose some weight. I don't own a scale, so I don't really I don't worry about my weight. I just kind of go with the flow. I can tell when my clothes don't fit the same way, if things get a little snug, that maybe I put on an extra pound or two. And certainly I have, I think, put on an extra pound or two. It's hard to tell sometimes when you're in yoga pants a lot, so you don't really notice it. So with that said, I just wanted to share again in the interest of transparency, because I was on the keto diet, and I may go back to the keto diet, and I'm going to do some research and see if I can, what I need to do to combat against the sluggish digestive system, constipation. I didn't want to say that word, but that's basically what goes on. And maybe I'll go back to the keto diet. Not sure yet, but I just wanted to share. So until next time, I want to once again thank you for stopping by. I'm having tea this morning or this afternoon. It's early afternoon. Maybe I'll have some wine later when I do the follow-up. It's good, lemony flavor. Lemongrass is in there for sure. See you next time. Bye.